Welcome to Cell Talk. In this edition, we will talk about the four different macromolecules that are important for the functioning of our body. We will go over the first one. The first one is called carbohydrates. They are the simple sugars of all the four of them. And like three of the four, they are made of huge molecules that link together. And they have the goal of having instant energy, or the energy that is used first before any other molecules, any other macromolecules. Carbohydrates are best known to help you go throughout your day. You know the food you eat, any food, lobster, chicken, anything. Those are carbohydrates. It's the same type of carbohydrate. Carbohydrates serve as short but very powerful energy for your body. There are two types of carbohydrates. There's monosaccharides, which are simpler and usually are the instant energy you use every day and get protein from. They can be linked together to make the other version of carbohydrates, which are called polysaccharides. These are the more complex and more energetic version of the monosaccharide. So they tend to be like for storage energy, or the energy you need at that moment, at time, and they tend to stay there until you need it the most. The next macromolecule is called lipids. Lipids, or most commonly called fats, or steroids, or cholesterol. Those are the three different types of lipids. Lipids in general, unlike any of the other four macromolecules, are not made of molecules, and they are much smaller. Lipids are also called water soluble, which means they do not mix with water very well. And they are not made of monomers or big molecules like the rest of the other macromolecules. Lipids, they're the last ditch energy for the body. The last ditch energy in the body. You notice the machine takes your fat intake. That's lipids. Lipids are your last line of energy. And they will only be activated when you use all your energy, including the carbohydrates, all the energy you have. Then you will use the fat, use the lipids, and you will use the energy that you have stored on your body. But they can only be activated only if there's no other energy whatsoever. This usually comes up when you're exercising and you want to lose weight. The goal is to use all the carbohydrates and use them all up, and then use some of the lipids stored in your body to lose weight or become much more fit. And the next time, and now I will move on to the third one. The third macromolecule is called proteins. Proteins are very important, and they can vary to many different functions. This can include brain chemistry, heart regulation, anything, food digestion, anything. And the amazing thing about proteins that they use only 20 amino acids to make about million types and shapes of protein to do different functions. It's incredible. And the final macromolecule that is important to cells is amino acids. Amino acids are very small. Amino acids, the fourth ones, amino acids are very small. They're made out of monomers like the three, like lipids, carbohydrates. But they're usually inner. Their effect on the body is very small, but it's important nevertheless. Their job usually involves working inside your body, make sure that the cell's inner parts are working as well. They're usually composed of a micromolecule and another element. And these four work together to make your body work and function as it should, and that you will not have any problems, that you will not have any functions, have any problems with what happened, with your body. Thanks to these four functions, you can rest easy. You can rest easy knowing that your body is functioning very, very well. This has been Cell Talk with Kareem Sims from General Biology, and I want to thank you for listening to me.